Shalom. Before I get started, I want to start by saying Call Halayim or Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Kwakwadash. Double honors to my apostle elders of Great Millstone that taught me the truth and that rule well. And peace and salutations to the elect out there labored on and believe in the name of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Kwakwadash to USA Shalom. This is the brother Amawan from the GMS Charlotte Camp coming back with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Kwakwadash. And this lesson I'm going to title, We're in a Spiritual War. Okay? We are in a spiritual war. And the thing that, we always talk about, with this whole world puts this facade as, the thing about, racism and the war for equality and all these things. But the majority of the world fails to realize that we are in a war on our spirits, because this devil, the so-called white man whose nationality goes back to Esau, Edom of the scriptures, all right, they have pretty much waged an all-out war for the spirit of the people of the earth, man. All right, mainly to get the Israelites, man. You so-called Negro Latino or Native American. That's why everything in this world is purposely set up to destroy us and keep us going off and to keep us separated from Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. So when we come into this truth, we understand that it's deeper than what meets the eye, man, because this devil is set out to destroy us, all the way down to a molecular level, but also to destroy our spirit, man. All right, because with this vaccine, what they are doing, it's all coming out that they are attempting to take away your connection to the Most High, which Esau has deemed it through his science, and they call it the God gene. All right, so it goes into your pineal gland or your so-called third eye, but they want to disconnect that connection that we have, with Yahweh Shemel Shah. That's why they're pushing this vaccine on so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans, because they want to make you pretty much a pawn unto them, man. That's why they want to chip you, but like I said, this war is deeper than what you know, man. All right, and I'm going to start here in Ephesians 6:12. It says, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood." Matter of fact, I started at 11. It says, "Put on the whole armor of Yahweh Shem Shah, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places." Right. So it says that we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world. Now, let's go into some words in this verse to get further edification out of this. Okay? So we're going to go into the word first. All right, the word principality. The definition A, it says 5A, it says of angels and demons. All right, so we're dealing with some high level demonic stuff, man. All right, let's see what else is on here. Yeah, so it says demons. It says against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, which is talking about the elites, the so-called 1%. Because they have they're coming with the workings of Satan, as it tells you in Second Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 9. All right, they're coming with the power of Satan, man. All right, and through this technology that they're using, they're pretty much about to use this technology to enslave all of humanity, man. All right, by putting chips inside of everybody, they're controlling every waking part of you, man. All right, your emotions, your thoughts, and even your spirit, man. And they show you these things through these movies, man. All right, which is predictive programming. All right, but we wrestle against high level witchcraft, high level demonic powers, because this is a spiritual war on your spirit, man. Because these devils want to keep you separated from the Most High, because they know the longer that we as a people are engulfed in sin, that keep us separated from Yahweh Shemel Shah. And I want to get this in the book of Judah from the Apocrypha, chapter 5, verse 17, and it reads, "And whilst they sinned not before their power, they prospered, because the power that hated iniquity was with them." So when we kept the law, statutes, and commandments, Yahweh Shemel Shah was with us, and we were untouchable, man. All right. It says, when they departed from the way which he appointed them, which is the law, statute, commandments. Excuse me. It says they were destroyed in many battles, very sore, and were led captives into a land that was not theirs, and the temple of their power was cast to the ground, and their cities were taken by their enemies. So these heathen know that when we sin against Yahweh Shem Shah, all right, the Lord takes that hedge of protection away from us, and we become susceptible into all the devices of the wicked, man. All right. And to further prove that we have a hedge, all right, go into the book of Isaiah, chapter 5, verse 5. It says, "And now go to, I will tell you what I will do to my vineyard," which the vineyard is talking about Israel. All right. It says, "I will take away the hedge thereof, and it shall be eaten up, and break down the walls thereof, and it shall be trodden down. And I will lay it waste, and it shall not be pruned, nor digged, but there shall come up briars and thorns, and I will also command the clouds that they rain out upon it." Right? And so that when that hedge of protection was taken away from our people, you know, the heathen were able to come in and take us down and destroy us. And you know, we see the briars and the thorns now talking about the degenerates of our people. All right, because you see through many years of Esau, you know, systematically destroying our people, breaking us down. All right, through the, you know, the food, the water, the philosophies of this place, through everything in America, man. Our people are completely destroyed. They're completely brain dead, spiritually dead. You know, our people are through, and that's all the result of us, you know, being at the whim of this devil. All right, because this devil knows what foods to market to Jake. That's why our people have the worst diet on the earth. That's why we lead the league in, you know, obesity problems and health diseases, man. All right. They know that, you know, that our people are you know, highly susceptible to be, you know, hooked on things, man. That's why they put drugs in our community, which destroys our people mentally. You know, they destroy the family structure of our family unit. All right, put the women against the men against the women, the children against the parents. All right, the young versus the old. You know, and they got the whole, you know, light skin, dark skin bullshit. But at the end of the day, they systematically did all these things to oppress our people and destroy us further than they already did. All right. So like I said, when you come into this truth, you understand the things that this devil has done, and it's all for the purpose of keeping us destroyed, man. All right. Now, when you come into this truth, all right, because we all had, you know, was in this world at some point, all right. But the Lord, He woke us up out of the matrix and began to, you know, show us the way to walk in the light. All right, and we all came into this truth with demons on us, man. But when we came into the truth, we were washed from them demons, and they came off of us, man. All right. So with that, when that happened, all right, Esau, you know, has these traps laid out to try to get our people to go back to sleep, man. That's why you have sellouts. That's why you have, you know, the things of the world that try to entice you to fall back into the world. And if you're not careful, all right, those demons will get a hold of you and take you out, man. All right. Because at the end of the day, man, we know that this world is Satan's playground. All right, and he does what he will over here because he's looking to see, you know, how invested in Yahweh Shem Shah you are, man. All right. This is the book of Luke, chapter 22, verse 31. "And the Lord said, Simon, Simon, behold, Satan hath desired to have you, that he may sift you as wheat." Right, so Satan is seeing who he can take out of the truth, man. All right, and he uses various avenues to try to come at you, man. All right, now I want to get this word sift. So it says the word sift. It says by inward agitation to try one's faith to the verge of overthrow. So he puts various situations upon you to try to agitate your mind and make you give up and go back into the world and go back into perdition. And like I said, he uses different things, man. Your woman, your job, your family, money, you know, whatever it is that he sees as a way to try you. All right, he's gonna put different hell on you to try to agitate you and to blame the truth and to curse your how about Shemal Shah to make you fall away, man. All right, because that's his duty when you read in the book of Job, man. I heard a brother say this, but hey, when you read the book of Job, take Job's name out and insert your name, man. All right, and you'll understand that that's about all of us, man. That's in this walk, man. All right, the book of Job, man. So we are all being tried at different, trials and tests that we go through, man, to try to, these demons try to, agitate us to come out of this truth, man, to go back into the world. But at the end of the day, we're not gonna fall victim to that because the Lord gave us the proper tools to fight against this devil, man, to fight and continue to endure. All right, because we understand that this devil, has all these traps laid out to catch brothers slipping, man. And if you're not on your P's and Q's in this thing, you will get caught slipping, man. All right. This is the book of First Peter, chapter 1. It's like chapter 5, verse 8. It says, "Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour." Yeah, Satan is looking to see who he can take, man. All right. So, like I said, these demons, whatever it is that they see that you're weak in, are going to try you to see if they can use that weakness to pull you out this truth, man. But you got to be mentally strong, spiritually strong. Your spirit has to be, cemented in your how about Shemal Shah to fight, man. And even though at times that we fall short, that fortitude that we have keeps us, to get, it helps us get back up and continue to fight, man. But once you quit and put the plow down, man, then these demons won, okay? And that's not the path that we want. So we got to continue to build up that spiritual fortitude, which, I just want to look up this word and see what this definition is, man. 1 second.
Fortitude.
Fortitude, it says courage in pain or adversity. That's heavy. Yeah, so you gotta have that spiritual endurance to take the pain, man, to take that adversity and grow from it, man. All right, because the times is gonna get way worse than what we're experiencing now. But these times that we are currently in, man, is the time that we have to use to get our minds right, to prepare for when things really get bad out here, man. Because our faith is gonna get tried on a whole another level in these coming times of Jacob's trouble, man. So we are preparing our minds, our spirits, for when all hell breaks loose, man. Because these demons are gonna continue to try us until this devil is ready to roll on us, man. All right, and then that real test of faith is gonna happen, man. That our temptation is gonna prove you to see if you are really a man of the Lord or not. If you refuse to take that chip, or if you get weak and you take it, man. That's gonna be the end all be all, man. But you gotta fight that, man, because these demons, all right, they are wanting you to fall, man. They are wanting you to come back to the things that you were doing in the world, so that they can have a home again. Because like I said earlier in the lesson, when you come into this truth, all right, that those demons that you have on you, they leave, man. But the more that you are in this truth, the more you grow, man. That demon's gonna constantly come back to see if he can take you back over, man. And if he do, he's gonna bring back 7 more demons, even more powerful than him. And hey, then you're gonna see the state of these people is gonna be worse off than how it was before they came into this truth. That's why when you see people fall out this truth, And you see how bad they bug out, man, because that demon was actually was able to get back into that house and wreak havoc. And he bought friends with him, man. All right, proof of that. Book of Matthew, chapter 12, verse 43. It says, "When the unclean spirit is gone out of a man, he walketh through dry places seeking rest, and findeth none. Then he saith, I will return into my house from whence I came out. And when he is come, he findeth it empty, swept, and garnished. Then goeth he, and taketh with him 7 other spirits more wicked than himself, and they enter in, and dwell there, and the last state of that man is worse than the first. Even so shall it be also until this wicked generation." And that's why you see our people are legitimately bugged out, because they didn't have the spiritual fortitude to fight off those demons, man. So the people that came in this truth and they fell out, man. When that demon came to check to see if he can get back into his old house, he saw that the door was unlocked. Right? And they went in there and he threw a house party and invited guests, man. And you see those people end up way worse than they were before they came into this truth, man. All right. We all seen examples, man. I ain't gotta go and name. All right, brothers, and then seen dudes come and go and see how they are once they fall out this truth, man. All right, and completely go back in the world. So you don't want to be in that state. So the thing that we have to do to keep ourselves from falling into that is to pray and fast and strengthen your spirit so that your flesh, doesn't overpower your spirit, man. Because that's ultimately how you fight against what this devil, has done, and you begin to really wake up and start to fight back, man. All right, because when you come to understand everything that this devil has done to make sure that you stay on the bottom, man, it begins that process of purging out the things that are no good to you, that's no good to your spirit, you know, and doing the things that you need to, that's deemed necessary for you to grow in the spirit, man. Was That may require you, cutting certain things out of your life, certain people out of your life, doing things differently than you are used to doing. But in doing all that, in hopes of how can you serve the Lord better, the Lord will begin to open up avenues to help better you in your fight, man. All right. But in order for you to be able to see those things and take it, all right, you gotta walk in the spirit, man. That's the only way you can fight against this. You can fight against this battle in this spiritual war, man. Is to strengthen your spirit and not walk in the flesh. All right. This is the book of Galatians, chapter 5, verse 16. This I say then, walk in the spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. For the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh. And these are contrary the one to the other, so that ye cannot do the things that you would. But if ye be led of the spirit, ye are not under the law. Right. The main point being that you gotta walk in the spirit, because you can't please the spirit walking in the flesh, and vice versa. All right. So if you constantly feeding your flesh, you're gonna reap the benefit. You're gonna reap the rewards of the flesh, which is corruption, which is we're just gonna get into that. Matter of fact, verse 19. Now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanliness, lasciviousness, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variance, emulations, wrath, strife, seditions, heresies, envyings, murders, drunkenness, revelings, and such like, of the which I tell you before, as I have also told you in time past, that they which do these things shall not inherit the kingdom of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. And this devil has all these different things set up in this world to play upon all these different works of the flesh, man. All right, which is these churches, these These enchantments that are pushed out through Hollywood, you know, the temptations, you know, this whole world is set up to please the flesh, and if you don't have the spiritual aptitude to be able to, to walk in the spirit, man, all right, you're gonna continue to fulfill that lust of the flesh, and those demons are gonna have a field day on you, man. All right, and you ain't even gonna know it because you're not checking yourself, man. That's why it tells you in Second Thessalonians chapter 13, verse 5. Examine yourselves whether you be in the faith. Prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves how that Yahushua Hamashiach is in you, except you be reprobates? Yeah, you gotta examine yourself, man. All right. Are you walking in the flesh more, or are you walking in the spirit more? All right. And your works, how you are carrying yourself will speak for themselves, and any man that has that discernment within themselves and are honest with themselves, you'll know, and you'll make the proper correction that you have to make to get by and improve your situation, man. All right. But you have to walk in the spirit, man. Now we want to read the fruits of the spirit. It says, but back in Galatians 5:22, but the fruit of the spirit is love, joy, peace, long suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. Against such there is no law. And they that are Hamashiachs have crucified the flesh with the affections and lusts. If we live in the spirit, let us also walk in the spirit, right? So the things of the spirit, will manifest if you are doing that, which that's excuse me, shown through things such as charity, all right, you putting your time into studying and getting closer to your Yahweh Shemal Shah. The Lord will open you up to more breakdowns, more wisdom, and different things in your life that you need to improve, in your own walk, man. All right, but none of those things are going to happen if you are walking contrary to what the spirit is, which is the flesh, man. So like I said, you have to fight against this world, against the things that Esau has put in this world to keep you from growing in the spirit, man. 'Cause Esau, he thrives off everybody being in a low vibrational, spiritually dead state, man. That's why everything in his life is meant to keep you distracted. The social media, the things that's happening in Hollywood. You got the bread and circuses, which is the sports, the music. It's all types of distractions that's out here to keep you from what's really going on. All right, which is the prophecies of the Lord, man. What's going on in front of everybody's eyes, but everybody's not awake to see it, man. Because prior to what everybody they know, all right, we are witnessing, all right, the devil take his final stand against righteousness, man. All right, because Yahweh Shemal Shah is about to return and send this devil down, man. All right, but if you aren't walking in the spirit, if you aren't, feeding your spirit and growing in the spirit, man, your eyes will continue to stay closed, and you will get, rocked back to sleep, man. All right, you don't want to be like old buddy from the Matrix, man, that wanted to go back to sleep, man. All right, because he couldn't take the hardships of this truth, man. But the only way you can build that spiritual fortitude is to be in the spirit, study, fast, pray, and that's how you grow in the spirit, man. Because the Lord will continue to open you up to the tool that you need to get better, man. All right, to strengthen your spirit up, man. But Satan's gonna come in all avenues to try to keep you from doing those certain things, man. All right. And let me see that, because that's his job, man. That's Shaitan's job is to frustrate and to keep you from truly prospering in the spirit, man. All right, and he's gonna touch you through any way, man. Like I said, your woman, your job, your money, family, whatever it is, man. All right, proof of that. Job 2, I'm gonna start at verse 4. It says, well, I start at 3. Matter of fact, I'll read at 1. It says, again, there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan came also among them to present himself before the Lord, showing you that Satan works for the Most High. He's the top angel on the left hand side, man. All right. It says, and the Lord said unto Satan, from whence comest thou? And Satan answered the Lord and said, from going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it. And that's going right back to what I read earlier about, it's First Peter, about Satan walking as a roaring lion, seeking who he can devour, man. He's everywhere, trying to pretty much trying to get you to fall off, man. All right, putting spirits on people, and things to try to get you frustrated to fall out this truth, man. And the Lord said unto Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job? Now, like I said, take out Job and put your name. All right. It says that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man, one that feareth the Lord and escheweth evil. All right, because Job, he feared the Most High, man, and he worshiped the Most High throughout everything that he went through in this book, man. All right, he never once, lost his integrity, man. Okay. It says, and still he holdeth fast his integrity, although thou movest me against him to destroy him without cause. And Satan answered the Lord and said, skin for skin, yea, and all that a man have will he give for his life. But put forth thine hand now, and touch his bone and his flesh, and he will curse thee to this day. And Satan said unto, and the Lord said unto Satan, behold, he is in thy hand, but save his life. So the Lord allowed Satan to pretty much, do whatever to Job. He just couldn't kill him. All right. So now, skin for skin means he was going to start plaguing him with different ailments, man. All right. Disease, whatever. All right. It says, and the Lord said unto Satan, behold, he is in thy hand, but save his life. So went Satan forth from the presence of the Lord, and smote Job with sore boils from the sole of his feet unto his crown. All right. And you have, in this truth, brothers and sisters that deal with different health ailments, man. Deal with different infirmities, whether it be in the mind, and like I said, actual, health problems, man. All right. It says, and he took him a potsherd to scrape himself withal, and he sat down among the ashes. Then said his wife unto him, doest thou still retain thy integrity? Curse the Most High and die. So he put the spirit on his woman to pretty much, come against him and have him curse the Most High out, man. It said, but listen to what Job told her. It says, but he said unto her, thou speakest as one of the foolish women speakest. What, shall we receive good at the hand of the Most High, and shall we not receive evil? And all this did not Job sin with his mouth. So proving that Satan will come in any avenue, including the woman. All right, he'll come through your kids, your family, people at your job, whatever means that he can, and when you get to a certain point in these scriptures, in this truth, and the Lord opens your eyes more and more, you can see when demons hop on people and they come against you, man. You can see it. You can feel it, man. All right, so that's how we know that this is a true spiritual war, man, because these devils know when a brother has woken up to this truth, man. They know, man. All right? But at the end of the day, man, like Job, man, we're not going to curse the Most High when we get put through situations, because at the end of the day, just like Job, we understand why. Because everything in this life is a test, man, to see are you going to hold your integrity, and continue to push through whatever it is that the Lord puts in your way, man. Whatever trial he puts you through, man. All right? Because we understand this is all fiery trials to prove us and make us better, man. All right? But like I said, when you come into this truth, these demons know, Satan know, we got another one. You want to walk righteous now? All right? And they're going to come see about you, man. And I always, make that point. The same thing I was told when I came into this truth. into the camp, the elder said something heavy. It was like, yo, when you step on the other side of that line and actually start teaching this truth, man, these demons are gonna come at you way harder. And the proof, the way we know that's true because that's scriptural, man. This is the book of Isaiah 59. Salakia. Isaiah 59 and 14. It says, and judgment is turned away backward, and justice standeth like far off. For truth is fallen in the street, and iniquity cannot enter. Yea, truth faileth, and he that departed from evil maketh himself a prey. And the Lord saw it, and it displeased him that there was no judgment. So these devils, Saki, these demons, when they see a brother, come into this truth, man, all right, they go and try you to see how invested in this truth are you. How much do you have your faith in Yahweh Shema Shai? How much do you fear the Lord, man? And the more and more that you grow in this truth, the more high level demons are gonna come after you, man. All right. And you can, you heard, Apostle Tahar, Apostle Gabar, Apostle Rakar, Apostle Ramla, all the elders and apostles, man. They made videos giving testimonies of them dealing with certain demons. Like I said, they'll tell you how they used to exorcise demons and all that, man. So, hey, this is a spiritual war because Esau likes to play on the fact that if you can't see it, then it's not real. When we know that there's a different dimension that we can't see, man. All right, that where the demons are, there's demons everywhere, man. All right, it's been pictures, videos, testimonies that people in the world they know, and you know that because you see movies like Paranormal Activity, see movies like The Exorcism and different movies like that where these spirits, when they reveal themselves, man, hey, they do all type of crazy things, man. And if you're not spiritually prepared when you come into these situations, man, all right, you'll go crazy, man. You'll bug out. Ain't no telling what you'll do, man. But at the end of the day, man, when you don't understand what you're into, that's what makes this walk, so much more harder because you have to understand what we're into, man. Because like I said, it's more than what meets the eye, man. All right, this war is deeper than just cussing the so-called white man out, cussing Jake out, man, getting on the nigga woman. Hey, it's high level shit that we're experiencing and we're about to see, man. And it's only gonna get worse closer we get to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, throwing his kingdom down and Yahweh Shai, reclaiming the throne, man. All right. But these demons are gonna come at you because they want to see how bad do you want this thing, man. How bad do you want to go through the fire to come out and earn the kingdom of heaven, man. All right, so that's the thing that we understand, and these demons not gonna let up, man. Every moment you have to be ready for a trial, man, because these demons are gonna try you in every way you can think at any time, man. All right, like I said, man, everything in this life is a test to try you to see are you applying what you're learning. Job 7:18, and that thou mayest suck it, and that thou shouldest visit him every morning and try him every moment. Right, so these demons are gonna try you in every day, every night, any moment they can, man. All right, you chilling in your leisure time, man, and you might get tried by something, whether it be a lust or whatever, you out and about in your walk, man, and something happen, whether a demon hop on somebody, come at you with some BS, or your car break down, or your woman start tripping, or whatever it is, man. These demons are gonna try you at any way, shape, form, or fashion. But you gotta remember why you're in this walk, man, and understand that this is just a test for me. How about Shemal Shah? And the wisdom that needs to be applied at that point, you apply it, and that's how you get through that situation, man. Okay. So going back to what I started the lesson with, man, you have to be properly equipped for this battle that we're in, man. All right, because if you don't if you don't have your proper protection against when these things happen, man, you will be overtaken. All right. So I'm gonna go back and read Ephesians 6:11. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. This is how we fight against these demons that Esau, is pretty much. I ain't gonna say Esau, man. The Most High, Salakia. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua has, to try you, man. All right, these demons are all out to try you, and Esau has put the all these different enchantments and witchcraft, out here to keep our people enchanted, man. All right. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against the principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore, take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, that you may be able to withstand in the evil day, having done all to stand. Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked, and take the helmet of salvation, and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, praying always with all power and supplication in the Spirit, and watching thereunto with all perseverance and supplication for all saints. All right, so that's what we have to fight against these demons, man. All right, the spiritual armor, man. Like I said, man, the power of prayer, the power of faith. Hey, we have our tools at our disposal to continue in this walk, and most of all, the names of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. Because as we know, man, nothing is impossible unto Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Whatever we need in the spirit, we lacking in or whatever, we ask unto the Lord with faith, and we'll receive it, man. Okay. And that's the beautiful thing about it, man, because the Lord didn't just leave us out here to be destroyed. Nah, man. He told us that he's our defense against the things that's out here, man. All right. So we are fighting this war, carnally. All right. It's the spirit. It's a high level spiritual battle that we are witnessing unfold, and all we're doing is sitting back and letting Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, use us. Watching the prophecies play out and abiding our time until Yahweh Shah comes back and deliver us, man. All right. So, I pray this was edifying. I'm going to close this out. I want to say, call Halayim Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua Bahashem Akakodash. Double honors to my apostle, elders of great millstone, the time of his truth, and that rule well, and peace and salutation to the elect. Shalom.